Okay, let's start our new topic today. We are going to do the playwright automations using a page object oriented and typescript, and which I'm going to test. This test cases no result state. So let's start. First of all, we are going to open the page, select a combination that else no matches, language with label that does not exist, and verify no matching courses is shown. So we are going to see simply here we have our language Java. So for that reason, let's say advance. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Simply, first of all, we are going to open the pages. So let's start and write our the automations. This is the script. So I'm going to import some here. So simply I'm going to import here routes as well, routes. Okay, so now I'm simply using an export where I'm going to use the export class. Let's say the class name. Okay, which name we are going to put? Okay, let's write a result state. Right, now we are going to simply write here the read only for the page. Right, then after what are we going to write is constructor, then simply we are going to write page. Right, and then here this dot page is equal to page. So simply we are going to write this one. Now next will be we are going to write the element. So here we are going to write the mostly the css element or xpath or css path. Yeah, we are going to write that. Now first of all, I'm going to simply write the open the page, select a combination that is okay. I'm just selecting the language of Python. Okay, so here I'm going to simply select. Okay, here we have our okay, so here we have our Python. I'm going to simply select this Python one, and we have our here type radio, name lang, and value Python. So I'm simply writing this one. So here copy. So first of all, what I'm going to write is language selector is equal to here input, name is equal to control Z. Okay, copy here. Right, now what are we going to write is our value, which is our Python. Right, now next will be our, we have chosen a Python one. Now simply here what else we are going to do, we are going to okay, so we are going to click the advanced, so level 1, which is our advanced. So let's see, check it out, the advanced one. We have our label. Now here label selector, let's say, is equal to here input, name is equal to lang, that is a language. Here value will be our, so here will be advanced. So okay, now next will be our minimum enrollment. We are going to select here. So we are going to select this one. Okay, so here we are going to simply select. Now private is our minimum enrollment selector, right? So which will be our enrollment drop down. Now what else it will be? We have selected this one. Now we are going to simply verify that in our filter we do not have any matching courses, right? So simply we need this one. So ID is no data. Let's write this one. So here private, I'm simply going to write sort by selector, let's say is equal to control V, which is our ID, right? Now what we are going to use is async functions. Here for async I'm going to write no state, no result, here state. Okay, now I'm simply going to write first of all here this dot. We need to open the page to do all this clicking button, right? So for that reason, first of all I'm going to simply await dot this dot page dot go to, and then I'm simply going to write the roots dot here test table. Now next will be our await this dot page dot, let's say this is for a login, right? Now next we are going to write into the next async function where no result state. Okay, now here we are going to simply write, first of all we need to go to the website, right? Then after it is login, then after it will go into test table, then we are going to simply go into the locate, where we are, okay, I think okay, here locator. Then what we are going to do here is simply we are going to write our no result state. So first of all we are going to click on this one language selector, which is our here. Simply we need to write click, or not click, because I need to check something here. As you can see here in our language selector, this is a radio button, so this is a radio, right? And this is also our radio button checkbox, and so this is this is our radio button. And then so we are going to simply here what we are going to write is check, because we have a radio button, right? So for that reason we are going to select the Python one. Now we are going to select next which one, we are simply going to select the level selector, right? This is also here we need to check, right? So here await this dot page dot here locator. Now in minimum enrollment also we need to do here minimum enrollment. What we are going to do is this is our minimum enrollment, so here also we need to so here minimum enrollment we need to click not check, right? So okay, now here we have, okay, up to this we simply, what we did is we simply click, right, we simply click into the buttons up to this one. Now it's time to see the sort by, which is our to verify our no matching courses is shown. So we have to verify this one. Okay, so we need to, so it, okay, let's make another functions. Okay, async function. So here verify result state. Okay, so to verify the state, okay, we are simply going to write here expect, and then here this dot base dot locator, right, and then we will simply here write the this dot, we are going to write the sort by selector, which is our no data, right, dot to be visible, not to have a text, because we want to verify that this have that text. So to verify that no matching courses have, okay, let's verify that this exact here, okay, okay, control V. Okay, so exactly, okay, I just have to verify that this one. So why the expect is not been shown, because we have not verified it. We need to import it from Playwright. So simply write expect from here. Now this is how we are going to verify it. I have small doubt, maybe it may be work or not, but let's see. Let's make our test result. For the test result, I'm going to include in language filter. I'm just going to write here. Okay, so here I'm writing okay, so no, okay, I think what I have in a class, I need to check the class. Okay, result state. Okay, here we have a result state. Okay, now after importing our page, our no result state page, we can start writing our test. Now here no result state page verifying, let's say verifying no result state page. Now using async functions here, and inside we are going to include our page, and then what are we going to do is making a promise. So here constant, okay, so constant, I'm simply writing, okay, we have a what, result state, right? Let's put here state is equal to new result state, then inside it we are going to write the page. Now we can import it. Now how we are going to import, like await state, not import, but we are going to write here, we are simply going to test it. So no state result test, so I need to check first of all the async function no result state login. Okay, okay, no state, okay, login, then here now state dot no result. Now we are going to simply no state result state. Okay, so this is one. Then now next will be our verifying. Yes, so this is one. I have a small doubt, maybe it might not work, but let's check and we can debug together. So I have already run our test cases from here. I'm only running one test cases. You can run from our terminal as well. So I have one small doubt, so it did not fulfill because, so here I think I have to, yes, I have to uncheck other two level. For that reason we have a error. So this is how we can debug it. So simply we are going to see our error here. So I have to write let's refresh the page and we will see. Okay, now I need to untick this one, uncheck this button. I forget to do that. I was a little bit confused either I should do or not. And okay, yeah, it's label. For that label, okay, now I understand. Private, so label sector beginner, like let's say beginner selector is equal to, we are simply going to write here, we have our label and value beginner. So I'm just copying this one. Okay, like it's more easy. Okay, I'm simply going to write here copying, because sometimes if I write it, the spelling might be mistake. That's why I will like to copy and paste from directly from HTML code. Yeah, so a private, now here intermediate, so intermediate selector is equal to control, oh shit. Now let's copy this one. Okay, so here okay, now I'm just simply, okay, I'm going to go for an intermediate. Here let's see intermediate, copy it, and then simply here write V, now include it. So here we have an error. I have understood what is the error. Here await this dot page, so dot, here what we are going to write is our locator. Now this dot beginner dot, let's say on check, honestly wait, okay, this dot page dot locator, this dot, not okay, not a beginner, so I need to uncheck both this one, and I think it's already checked, so no need to yeah, no need to write this one. For a label sector, no need to write it, right? For that reason, okay, let's verify once again our, let's run our once again one test cases. I'm not running all the test cases at once, only one test is at a time, so I will know what exactly I have missed out. So okay, there is a Python, so okay, in label, why it did not click. So the main problem is why it did not unchecked it. Okay, I think what we have a problem is, okay, we have checked this one, then over this dot, okay, beginner selector, intermediate selector, we have simply unchecked it. Okay, it need to uncheck this both button, then go into minimum, then 50,000 and this one. So we have a problem over here. So our test timeout, so as you can see our timeout is here, name is equal to lang beginner. So we have a problem. So it wait for our locator, but it did not find our element, I guess. So error state, no result state page, so did not find our element. Go to the Python here. Okay, what about the 50,000? No, there is no page. So if I did not put this one and remove this one as well, okay, I understand one thing. If I am not going to put both of them also, it is going to give us, okay, so language, it is going to give us our Python. Now it just untick the intermediate one and then go into minimum and 50,000, and then just it need to verify that the page have a no matching courses in terms of these languages and a label. So this is how we are going to do it. So this is a result, obviously. Okay, so what was our mistake was, as you can see, where it goes the test. Okay, I found one simple mistake. So let's check it out again. This time it will get a result. As you can see, it's very fast and it verifies our no matching courses result. So okay, so it sorts of give us this no matching courses result. Once again, let's run our course. Okay, it is super fast, but it did work. Okay, so yes, so this is how we can test our automations by using Playwright automations and TypeScript.